Welcome to Empower Your Passion with President James Hendrick of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, success, confidence, and pride coach, and adversity educator. He'll teach you the tools and tips to help you achieve your best life, extraordinary life right now. So if you're ready, let's join together. Come on, folks, be ready. Let's fly. Hey guys, I hope you guys don't mind if I kind of keep it calm. No yeehaw for you guys today. I'm still dealing with some things. I'm grieving over my father, but we're not going to keep this a somber message. Some of you who've been listening for a while, even as far back as maybe last spring, remember the episode where I talked about Pattern Enterprise? Well, that's going to go hand in hand in some ways with this particular topic. This episode is called PE51, and it's called The Message Inside You. Okay, so I want to sit down and talk to you guys about that. Let's just say it's a nice spring day. We're sitting down outside, like on my front porch. Traffic's not so bad. We're having a root beer and nice little conversation. Or shooting, better yet, in some park somewhere where it's nice and peaceful. Are you guys ready? Good. I'm glad you are. The key to unlocking and bringing out the message inside you is very simple. Know your audience. I've struggled with this. I have. I don't know why, but I've struggled with this. And especially with my father's death. Of course, the bell, you can't unring it. But it's helping me fine-tune hone my object. I'm talking about what's important. And you may say, well, Jimmy, here's the thing. Know your audience. Are you really that simple? Listen to me, I am. If you got a message that's inside you, and you got to put it out, you got to know your target audience. You can have maybe more than one audience, but try to keep it focused. Okay? You can't have your message scattered out in multiple audiences. I would just keep it as one or two, just to be honest with you. The message inside you, let me tell you something, it's given to you by God. There, I said it. And I know some people are going to be mad at me. Jimmy, here we go again. Why are you making this a faith-based thing? Well, maybe it should be. How do you think we get the dreams of being successful from? We get them from a loving Heavenly Father who knows and loves each and every one of us. Okay, my faith is a part of everything I do. And I say that. And I'm not ashamed of that. Romans 1:16 says, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jew first, and also to the Greek." Let me tell you something. When I heard that as a child in Vacation Bible School, did I understand it totally? No. It went over my head. But now, especially after my faith conversion, I began to understand more and more. See, if you want, you've got to find out where people's pain parts are. Maybe there's something you feel like that you're called by God to minister to certain audiences, but you've got to hone it in down to at least one or two. Some say one, but I say, don't limit yourself too much. Just specialize in one or two areas and see where it can take you. The message inside you, it's a lot to think about. Because it was given to you by God, it's person to come out. And you're just trying to find a way. I know. I'm there. I'm asking you guys to pray for me that I can begin coaching and speaking before live audiences. And helping and blessing people's lives. Because that's what I feel like God has called me to be in. And my faith is that way. I want you to think about that the last year. Those of you who've been listening for a while. And I'll whet your appetite. The story of David and Goliath. Well, what's that got to do with the messages inside you? What do you think David had? A message inside him that said, I'm tired of my people Israel suffering under the hands of this uncircumcised Philistine, so I want to do something about it. And, his brothers and everything, what was their perspective of it? It's like, not only they were laughing. Go back to herding sheep. Go back to our dad. You have no place being here. But no, David's like, Who's got the guts to stand up to defeat this giant? No one said anything. David said, okay. What is the reward for someone who stands up to this giant? And they told him, that I guess a few herds and stuff, to marry the king's wife and all this wonderful stuff. But David didn't just do it for the reward. He's like, hey, I got a message inside from God. Goliath, leave my people alone. And the children of Israel. Come on now. Stop being the scaredy cat. We are God's people. God's people are supposed to protect him. And I go back to this, okay? If you don't know your audience, how can you expect to let out? How can you expect to let out the message that's inside you? I know, that's a lot to take in, right? You know that, and I know that. But that's where the blessing comes from. Guys, we are so richly blessed. And I know you know that. The message that's inside you is yours, given to you by God. Ask him to help you find a way to bring it out. To bless you. To bless others. Okay? I haven't talked about speaking and messaging or anything like that. But there are some people who want to be speaker entrepreneurs, and I'm one of them. And so that's why I talk about the messages inside you that's given to you by God. Hope you enjoy listening. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Become a part of the Pattern Realm. Until next time, don't just sit there and take it. I want you to build your dreams so you can take it. And do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so you can have what others can't. Please share this with Mama San, Papa San, and everyone. This is Jimi Hendrix saying until next time, choose, act, and pursue happiness. God bless you. And remember this, from the bottom of my heart, Jimmy loves you. I really love you. God bless you, and have a blessed day.